Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got the weapon currently cooked to my character's hands here. This is the Interplay 10mm SMG, or also known as the HK MP9. So this is Hackler and Cock, I guess is the HK MP9, right? So the Interplay 10mm SMG, this is the classic 10mm SMG from Fallout 1 and 2, kind of brought over here to Fallout 4. It's interesting, I never really played Fallout 1 or 2, so I don't really know the accuracy of this particular gun here. But it does look nice. Full auto. It's only got a 15 round magazine, so it does kind of go really quick there. With the way it looks now, it almost reminds me of like a Scorpion style SMG, right? With the like no stock and the very like small compact body and stuff. This is all standard. It's a standard receiver, standard all the stuff. It's got full auto or semi-auto capabilities. We'll show that off a little bit later. Obviously, it shoots the 10mm rounds. It does kind of look like what Bethesda eventually made the 10mm SMG look like, and I do like it has the auto or semi-auto switch on there. It's got like a Watts logo on there. That's kind of cool. That's obviously lore appropriate. But let's take a look at what we can do with this thing. So this does add it to the level list. I want to mention that part too. So you can get it where you'd find normally like an SMG or a 10mm pistol or stuff like that. So we got the HK MP9 here, a quick receiver. So faster reload, lighter, less damage, faster fire rate, or heavier, slower, more damage. I went heavy receiver. I mean, it's literally still 145 round, 145 fire rate is a lot. 52 damage isn't even that much though. We're not even getting that much. A suppressed barrel. I don't apparently even have the sneak perk level 2. But if you do, you can make an integrated suppressed barrel. I'm gonna do that. We'll put the long barrel on there for now. The sneak barrel is the worst range though. We got a wood grip, heavier, less. I mean, the first grip looked like wood anyway. Rubber grip, a comfort grip, and a groove grip. The groove grip is just the best. It's got, it's like your sharpshooter's grip from the base game. You got a military mag, 20 rounds. I like that it lists how many rounds it holds in a thing. You need the commando perk though, because obviously the more rounds you want a full auto thing. You got an integrated laser sight. A GEC sight. This is cool. Reflex sight, ACOG, short scope. Let's go with the integrated laser because it sounds cool. You can obviously put a suppressor on there anyway without the need for the integrally suppressed barrel. And you still, I mean, that has less range though than the suppressed barrel. We're just gonna mess with this for right now. 35 round drum mag does look nice. Integrated laser sight, yeah. You kind of, I mean, it's hard to see a little bit, but it is. You just aim down to a laser. Very much like this is your Fallout 3 classic aim. Like I'm just kind of like zooming in, like I've just stuck my face closer to the gun. Not actually looking down the sight though. The animations do look nice though. I like that. No stock options though. I guess this gun just doesn't really float with that. I don't know. That's kind of weird to me. Like I mean, you can do whatever you want. Oh no, it is absolutely stock. There's no stock. Wire stock, metal stock, mag holder stock, faster reload. That's kind of interesting. Wood stock. Marksman stock, heavier, more stable. I mean, we'll put the biggest stock on there. And then full auto or semi-auto. Semi-auto does slightly increase the damage, but it lowers the fire rate. It's like, it's neither, I don't think either of those is worth it. But it does actually change the switch on the weapon, as you can see there. Which is cool. That's a cool effect. At least it does, the switch on the weapon does things. To be able to switch it on the fly would probably be cooler. I think, right? So, let's see what this GEC sight is. This is like, GEC, being like a lore appropriate kind of thing. Kind of just flip that thing out there. I really do like that pull-out animation though, right? Like this little, like I flip it out there. We got a wood stock on that. The GEC sight's essentially an EOTech sight. This thing recoiling like a banana. I don't know why a banana recoils, but this thing is recoiling like crazy. Even with this big, heaviest wood stock on there. So maybe you want to make it semi-auto just to not have to deal with the recoil really bad. But not that I don't think the recoil is going to be a huge problem because most likely you're, and then something's dead. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to test that out in combat. This thing is seemingly doing not very much damage, I would say. Like, I think the damage scaling is a little bit low on it. And it doesn't really get much better without, we can put a reflex sight on it. We got to show that off. The drum magazine, I think, is the way to go regardless. Unless you really don't have, unless you want to do the semi-auto perk, then you do like a 25 round mag because you can't even get commando 1 here. And then you would be on semi-auto, so you could use it more like a rifle. Heavy receiver, I still think, is the way to go. You got to maximize that damage per shot. The increased fire rate is not important. The suppressed barrel might be the way to go. Groove grip is the way to go. Maybe you want to put a longer range stock on there if it's semi-auto and stuff too. Increases accuracy and that stuff. Still flipping it out though. No matter what you do, you flip the thing out. I mean, very clean, basic dot sight. Still got a lot of recoil though. If you really just start spamming that trigger without controlling it, this is without me controlling it, but it's still a lot of side-to-side recoil. You can still shoot it pretty quick though too, even semi-auto. Yeah, I'm losing that dot sight too. It's a lot. Alright, so what I'm going to do here, real quick, is I'm going to go into my cheat terminal portable. I'm going to... forget how to do the things, apparently. Perks. I would like agility perks. I would like sneak level 2, thanks. Just so I could show off the integrally suppressed barrel, right? And then we'll show off some other things. And we'll go test it out in some combat. I do think I would go, personally, like, you could put an ACOG sight on that. We'll show that off. Your short scope's going to look like short scope. So, we have a long barrel, integrally suppressed barrel, which is kind of cool. I would probably make it full auto, though. And I'd put the drum mag on there. And I would just deal with the fact that it's going to recoil like crazy. Like, whatever, dude. I don't care that much. This integrally suppressed barrel doesn't even look that long. ACOG sight at least functions. It works. But it really does show off how much that recoil is. It still sounds good suppressed, too. I don't know if the stock's doing too much to help the recoil. It's supposed to. Like, it's just a lot of recoil regardless, I think. Like, heavier, more stable. I mean, is the regular wood stock action more stable? We got a short scope on here, too. You're not going to want a full auto short scope it, but, you know, I'm going to, just to see. It's insane recoil. I didn't even put the drum mag on there. This is 25 rounds straight up at the sky. It's a lot of recoil. I'd actually probably go with a laser sight. I think that would help tracking the recoil a little bit better. You wouldn't want a long range thing, so I would go integrated laser sights. I mean, maybe the mag holder stock, increase that reload, even though it's technically the magazines are not matching up with the... Like, I have drum magazine on here, and then the mags in the stock are not drum magazines. It still does reload faster, so that, you know, I think, yeah, just kind of spray and pray close range style gun. I don't know if you really need the faster reload, though. But I don't know if you really need the wood stock either. Maybe we just go with tiny gun, right? Like, I don't know if the stock's doing too much. I'm gonna look. I mean, it says a wire stock gives less recoil. I don't know if it does. It's just I got a lot of recoil, man. I mean, it's all kind of the same, right? It all just kind of gets up there regardless. I don't really think the stock's doing too much for your recoil control, as it could. It should. Like, there should be more incremental improvements there, I think, really. But yeah, heavy receiver, unless you really want to go nuts on the fire rate. But I think that going even more nuts on the fire rate is going to increase the recoil even more. It's like a per shot recoil thing. The groove grip, drum magazine, integrated laser, like I said, probably the way to go. You probably get away with no stock. I mean, you can do some of these stocks because they do increase accuracy stat, which would be better for VATS accuracy, but I don't think that matters too much. I think we just go with a little, like, it's essentially like a machine pistol. It's not really like an SMG, I would say. Like, it's not big enough, I guess, really. Like, you can't put the stock on there, so I guess it can be an SMG, and it could be semi-auto and stuff, but this is the way that I would run it. We're going to go test it out in some combat because I just, you know, want to shoot some things with the gun and see how it feels. I'm a little bit worried about its low damage stat. But we'll see how that goes when I test it in some combat. I'll see you guys when we get there. Game is being a little bit weird about loading up. We got Soup Mutants here at the Coast Guard Pier. I wanted to test it off against something a little bit tougher, like a little bit of damage resistance here. Obviously, our VATS accuracy isn't great. Forgot that hey, you know what? That's what the slide bond's for. I didn't even take any damage from that, really. You gotta die, though. The damage is a little bit low, I would say, for sure. But it did kill that guy. We are integrally suppressed now that it doesn't do a lot of things. I mean, it's doing fine. The recoil is a little heavy, though. It is harder to keep it on target than I would normally like to think it would be. Or Institute Spies. Get out of here. Alright. I mean, it really is a close-range gun, though. Once you get close enough, like this, we're doing that does just fine. I like that gun a lot. I like the way that that's functioning a lot. But even at, like, this range here, that recoil gets kind of heavy and hard to control. I'm just putting that energy out there. And it doesn't do like a huge amount of damage to compensate the huge amount of recoil. Obviously, I don't have a stock on there, but like I showed off, the stock didn't really make a huge difference. One more Super Mitten up tippy top here.
Sweet.
Good. Easy peasy. One more down. I don't know where you went. Super Mutant, come out to play. I'm stuck. Don't stick me. Hello? Super Mutant? Hit the wrong button. It's my fault. Slide bond to slide. Where did the last Super Mutant go? Over here? Like, or there's something hostiles over here. Let's keep testing out the weapon. It is a little bit recoil heavy though. I want to say, still, for sure. Is it an invisible... Something, whatever it was, died. So I'm good with that. I do like the animations, though. They do look really nice. I just wish the stocks made a bigger difference in terms of the recoil of the weapon, actually. Because it just feels like no matter what you do... This is no stock, but like it's the same recoil regardless, it feels like, to me anyway. Right? Where I couldn't really notice the difference. I do like the integrated laser. I mean, it's suppressed. That does count for something. There's probably Mirelurks over here, right? I believe there's Mirelurks. Mirelurks are a little bit tanky too, right? Like if we were to shoot them in the shell. Now, we may not have much choice to shoot them in the face because the recoil's a little too high to keep the gun on target there. And I'm really trying. I'm fairly confident in it. Like, I guess you have to just make sure you aim low. It does fine. That's fine. Is that a legendary even too? Yeah. I mean, Defiant is not great on that skill. Doesn't it have bark like it was dog meat here? And the hipfire is good. At close range, it's not a problem. But you're not ever going to shoot this gun. We got babies. It's all these red dots. These are babies. Gotta be babies. I hear fire. Shots coming off. Babies. I mean, that's not a problem. This gun's going to kill the shit out of Mirelurk babies, okay? Like, I promise you that. Even that hipfire, though, look at it. It's not even that accurate. Like, I was vaguely enough putting it on there where it should have hit one of those shots, but I wasted a whole mag without hitting. Hipfire is really wide for something this tight.
Nice.
That's pretty good. I think that's it's a fairly good gun, but it's not as good as I expected it to be. I mean, it functions a lot like a Guns and Fallout 1 and 2 did from what I know about it. It's just like being quite inaccurate. Recoil's really high, though. Right? It does kick up quite a bit. So it's going to be very, I mean, maybe that's why, like I said, maybe you should put it on semi-auto, but even then, it does recoil quite a bit. See, like this range. And the damage, you're Molotoving me. If I was in survival mode right now, I'd be dead. But you can see, like, even on, like, 1 or 2 bullets, it goes right up. It's not very much a weapon you could use at range, which is fine. It doesn't have to be necessarily. It's an SMG. It's designed in that SMG role. You guys just gonna camp up there? Is that really your deal? I'm kind of offended by that. I'm gonna take care of that. Just because I'm bad that they're up there. Hey, fuck off. No, you come back. There you go.
Nice.
Anyway, there's the Interplay 10mm SMG. It is cool. I like the model, the textures of it. It looks really nice. It does feel good to use. It's just a little bit recoil heavy, I think. And the hipfire is quite bad, I want to say. I want to put that energy out there, too. Like, there's things that I would do to make it better. Obviously, you know, maybe you do this on purpose or whatever. You know, and you're a mod author. You're allowed to make whatever gun you fucking want to make, and you're allowed to make it function however you want to make it function. I'm just saying. Bugs? So dire. You like... It's just not quite... accurate enough. I can keep that recoil down, right? Like, but without controlling it at all, it wobbles a lot, even side to side. That's a little bit harder to control, right? But I can keep it down, but even then you see it's kind of just bouncing all over the place, even with the stocks on there. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think of this classic 10mm SMG being brought over here to Fallout 4. Or if you want to think about it as an HK MP9, little machine pistol almost styled gun. You guys let me know what you think of it in the comment section down below. If you do want to check out this mod for yourselves, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda Download page or the Nexus mod page. You can download this mod for yourselves there. If you guys have enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like rating down below.
Yourself.
If you guys are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. That way you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, whatever time it may be, and I'll see you in the next episode.